Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you had an excellent week and are enjoying your weekend. And today I have a very special spotlight that I want to shine on one of my all-time favorite films, a film that just got re-released by Hammer Studios themselves, and also there is a excellent 3-disc 4K Blu-ray put out by Warner Archive at the same time. And that is the Curse of Frankenstein. This film is, no exaggeration, one of the most important horror films in horror movie history. Hammer Studios, which was a studio in the UK, redirected and changed horror history forever with this release. It was released in 1957. It kick-started what will become a near 20-year output of classic horror films by Hammer. And as the great Christopher Lee himself put it, Hammer picked up the flag that Universal laid down in terms of horror films. Universal Studios, of course, being the studio that released the classics Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, and a slew of others throughout the 30s and 40s. And they were the original house of horror. But by the 50s, that started winding down, and in the 1950s, of course, was the age of the atomic monsters. After the atomic age had begun, all the monsters and horror villains in the 1950s were either from outer space or were created by atomic energy. And classic Gothic horror really took a back seat for a long time until Hammer started their new reign as the new house of horror, and it all started with this film. I just received this, so I have not got to dig into it, but this is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful release. Has this little slip right here. This was released by Hammer Studios themselves in the UK. You cannot get this release if you are not located in the United Kingdom. You cannot order this directly from Hammer. You have to go through a third party, which I did. I got this from Diabolic DVD, and as of this recording, it is still available on that site. I will put a link in the description of this video. So, but once this sells out, it's gone forever. Hammer recently started re-releasing a lot of their films with this limited edition deluxe packaging. I was not able to get a hold of another one of my favorite Hammer films, which is Captain Kronos. It was released exactly in this fashion, and they released a number of others, two of the Quatermass films, which I admitted I'm not a huge fan of. I mean, I like them, but I already have them on another release, and those are fine with me. This one right here, though, this one is very special to me. Like I said before, this film is very important for a number of reasons, but two in particular that I can think of right off the top of my head, and that is it started Hammer horror, and this film also introduced and gave the world two of the greatest horror icons that we've ever seen or will ever see. The one and only Peter Cushing, who stars as Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Peter Cushing would play the Mad Doctor more times than anyone that I'm aware of. And starring as the Frankenstein monster, the legendary, the one and only Sir Christopher Lee. This film also co-stars the absolutely beautiful Hazel Court, who plays Elizabeth, Victor Frankenstein's wife. And it also stars Robert Urquhart as the character of Paul, who raises and mentors Victor and teaches him everything that he knows about science. So I'm going to just dive into this and show you guys what all you get with this release. Now, I want to also mention before we get into it, this film was also released simultaneously over here in the U.S. Through Warner Archive, and that's a really awesome release. They also released it on 4K. You just don't get all the bells and whistles that you get with this set. Warner Archive in 2020, I believe, also released this one. It's a 2-disc Blu-ray of The Curse of Frankenstein. This is an absolutely awesome release. I highly recommend you, if you don't want to spend the extra money getting this release, the limited edition one, there's nothing wrong with this one at all. It comes with 3 different versions of the film, 3 different aspect ratios, tons of special features at a fraction of the price. So this is still available if you don't want to get the other, and there's that one's just fine. But I saw this, and I just, in the words of Victor Frankenstein from this film, I'll get it, as he says in the film, and I had to have it. So I'm going to show you guys what all you get with this, and this is my first time opening this. So we get this, take this out, and we get this very nice box. See right there, Hammer, who is now owned by the man that's named on the box there, John Gore, and he is doing a fantastic job with Hammer in the modern era. And then we get the inner box, which comes with that. There's the cover, and on the back we get a shot of Christopher Lee as the monster. Here's the spine. And we get all kinds of goodies here. So take everything out, and first off we get this nice thick book, The Books of Frankenstein, Volume 1. And this, I think, yeah, this just covers the history of the film. We get some, and the history of the character. I mean, we get a shot of Peter Cushing. There's a shot of Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Lots of information about the film. There's a nice shot of Christopher Lee as the monster. He's referred to as the creature in this film, I get, and that's probably because Hammer really wanted to separate themselves from the Universal classic. The Universal monsters films always referred to the monster as either the Frankenstein monster or just the monster. He is not referred to by those names in any of the Hammer films. So nice big booklet there covering the history of the character in the film. And we also get a graphic novel comic version of the film. I love this. If you've ever seen the film, you'll recognize some of this. I mean, we get a comic book version of the film. There's a shot of Victor Frankenstein. I mean, this is just wow. I'm blown away. So again, there's the cover, and there's the back. And let's see what else we got here. Oh, I probably won't be able to get this all the way in frame, but we get a poster, and I'm not sure which. It is a double-sided poster. I'm not sure which country this is from. Probably, it looks maybe German. Oh yeah, I was able to get it all in frame, but barely. Okay, so there's one side of it. And there's the other. Okay. And last but not least, we get some lobby cards. And if I can just get this slip off. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off without tearing it. Okay. We get some lobby cards. Some of the more famous scenes. There's Victor and Paul looking over the creature. A shot of Victor and the monster wrapped up in bandages. Here's the scene where Victor and Paul, I do believe that's the scene where they bring the little dog back to life. And here we have a shot of Victor starting up one of his machines. and Victor standing next to a skeleton. And I think that might be... Oh, no, here's one more. It's a shot of Paul and Elizabeth. Lovely hazel court. Here's one of Christopher Lee in monster makeup. One of Christopher Lee with Justine, who is Victor's housekeeper. And that's all. And now we get to the real meat and potatoes of the set, which is the film itself. And it comes in this fold-out case. We get some nice artwork there. And we do get, I think it's 6 discs in total. I won't be able to get all this in frame. Yeah, 6 discs. So I'll just read what they are before I give you guys a look. We get on disc 1, which is a UHD disc, we get the widescreen theatrical version and the full screen version all on that disc. On disc 2 is a UHD disc, and we get the widescreen theatrical cut. On disc 3, which is a standard Blu-ray, we get the widescreen and full screen versions, which is it's the same content as disc 1, just on standard Blu-ray. Disc 4 is the exact same as disc 2, just on standard Blu-ray. And disc 5 and disc 6 are both special features discs, so that's a ton of content. Guys, I'm talking, I mean, this is just a ton of content. So I'll try to get all this in frame. Probably won't be able to. Okay, so that's disc 1 and disc 2, which are the 2 4K discs. And then discs 3 through 6 are all standard Blu-rays. Same content as the 4K discs, just on standard Blu-rays. So I'm really looking forward to checking out all these. These special features are new. It does have some carryover from the Warner Archive DVD or Blu-rays, excuse me, but a lot of the special features are new and exclusive to this release. And let me try to see if I can give you guys a look at the back as it is folded out. Be very careful here. So starting here, there's a shot of Elizabeth and the creature and Victor, and there's Paul and Justine. So all 5 major characters from the film, and we get a nice continuous view of all 5 characters there. So some beautiful artwork, absolutely beautiful packaging. I am more than happy to add this to my collection. It is one of my all-time favorite horror films. This film was directed by Terrence Fisher, who is probably has more classic horror films under his belt than anyone else. I mean, he directed not only this one, but he directed most of Hammer's classics: Dracula, The Mummy, The Brides of Dracula, and so on and so forth. The man he has a very large filmography under his belt when it comes to classic horror, and he doesn't really get a lot of recognition when it comes to some of the great horror directors like say John Carpenter or George Romero, but he is, in my opinion, absolutely up there when it comes to directors especially of classic horror. So I'm looking forward to digging into this set, and just wanted to show you guys more. This was more or less an unboxing, so I just wanted to show you guys what I got. And this is probably going to be, I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably going to be the release of the year for me. I can't see anything topping this. Certainly nothing that's been released so far this year that has really gotten me more pumped up. So there you go, guys. That's my little spotlight that I wanted to shine on this film today. I will put links in a link to the Diabolic DVD website in the description of the video. Get this while you can, because once it's gone, it's gone. Captain Kronos has already sold out. The Quatermass films are still available, and as of right now, this one is still available. But once they're gone, they're gone. And I'm really hoping that Hammer releases Dracula in this format. And I will definitely be picking that one up. I already have The Mummy that was released by Second Sight in a very nice release. So even if they do release The Mummy, I probably won't be getting that one. I'm not going to double dip. I already have a really nice release of it. But as of right now, guys, this is the ultimate way to own this film. Can't really see anything topping this for a number of years at least. So, happy spooky season. Hit that like button. And let me know what you thought of the video in the comments. And let me know if there's anything you guys might want to see in the near future. And I will try to get to that. Thanks, guys.